Okay, I'm having a sad morning. Okay, this is the second week of school, and for 5 years we've been homeschooling, and I'm really hating having my kids in school. I want them with me. I'm super freaking out about it. It's really heavy on me this morning, especially because yesterday my daughter, who was the most excited about it and was having the best time all week, was crying and not wanting to go back, and wanting to be homeschooled again. Not because of friends or anything, but because it's a really long day. We did not need to spend so many hours in order to accomplish the same amount of work that they're doing at school when we were at home. And so being gone all day is like, she's like, I miss my family, I miss my sister. I thought I was going to be able to see my sister and my brother while I was at break and stuff, but they don't let us all on break at the same time, and so I never get to see them. Oh my goodness. Intense. So, there's that. Blah. Okay, and something I forgot to mention in my last video about the eating stuff, about the eating plan. One thing I do consistently that actually is very key is I don't eat after 7 o'clock. Only water after 7 o'clock at night. And then if I'm hungry, I go into that same gratitude mode that I told you about in my last video. One other thing is that I get up at between 5 and 5:15 in the morning, which does something to my metabolism. My body functions better and I just have a little more oomph. So there's that's a big one. So with all the other things that I said in my last video, plus those things, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing the slim down really fast. Oh my gosh, I feel so depressed. I don't know if I can do this. I'm going to sit right here. I actually wonder if I have a fever too. I don't feel very good. So anyhow, that's what's going on with me. There's something else I wanted to talk about. This whole wanting to escape thing. Oh, there's more. There's more to it than that. Last week, it was Friday, I was going to pick up the kids from school and I was feeling really down. And I got on the phone with my friend and she just helped me work through to find, one of the thing that was coming up for me that day. And it goes back to what I talked about in my last video, how I felt like I was just getting way too much resistance and I just didn't know how to keep going. And the analogy, I'm very analogy-esque. Analogies work for me. I was crying. I was talking to her. I'm crying. I'm saying, I feel like I keep turning around to look at my butterfly wings, and it scares me because if I think they're beautiful and if I love them and I just keep, if I just own them and I own that they're part of me, then I am going to be prideful, or somebody's going to think I am, which we all know that my big thing is what other people think. Working on that, I'm actually making some pretty tremendous progress in that over the last few weeks since I've been, documenting my journey like this has been really powerful for me. I go back and I look at my videos and I think about what I said and I think about what I've been feeling and I work through what that brings up, and it's really been a good thing for me. But I was telling her that I was worried that if I looked at my wings, that the people that I thought would think I was prideful would be right. And I didn't want that to be true. I don't want to be prideful. And, So we went through a little visualization that I feel like it's one of those moments that just changed my life. She said, Bronwyn, I can't remember all her word for wordedness, so I don't know. But she basically said, Bronwyn, you're not prideful, and you know, she worked me through to the point where I was able to say, you know, I'm wonderful, and I have beautiful wings, and they're, you know, I may just be looking down at my brown fuzzy tummy, butterfly tummy, but other people are seeing those wings, and I'm just afraid to believe them when they tell me that they're wonderful. Now this is lately. The whole rest of my life I've attracted people to me that were kind of, you know, not very nice, and or didn't stick around because I wasn't being what I am now. But so over the last 5 years or so, aside from some of the most wonderful family that I have in my in-laws and stuff, and some of my really amazing cousins, and you know, just people that I look up to, that I think are just amazing, and they saw me, but we don't hang out together that much, and well, some of my family I do. I have this one really wonderful sister-in-law that I really love to be with, and I think she sees me, and but just so it's been like 5 years since I've really started gathering a lot of the right kind of people around me. I made some major changes in me, and it showed up. And I didn't know what I was doing until lately, you know. I started noticing the real difference was I started studying what's right and what's wrong, what works and what doesn't, what's faith. I started really digging in, and I started living it, and not just knowing it. You know, there's a difference between knowing something and living it. And I started living it, and so it started showing up in my relationships. But lately, it's gone to like the 1000th power, and I have some really intensely, amazingly wonderful, whoa, I didn't know this kind of amazing person existed in this world, kind of people, lots of them, around me, like almost every day. And as we all know, my arm gets tired. And so you know, people are seeing my wings, and this, my friend that I was talking to the other day, she's all, you know, they're seeing you, they're seeing you, and I see you, and she's always seen me. I thought it was just because she was my friend and she was being nice. You know, and that's part of it. She loves me, and I love her, but anyway, she had me close my eyes and get grounded, and she said, okay, now turn around and look at your wings. And, you know, I did. I saw my whole self for just a moment, and I'm seeing me more now. And I saw my whole self in that moment, and I was scared to look. And I was scared to look. But I got that fear of being prideful out of my way for that moment, and I looked at it and I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And in that moment, this flood of inspiration came into my mind. And I finally understand exactly what my message is to this world. And going forward with these videos, I will be sharing that message. I have been sharing that message up until now. I just didn't understand it, and it hasn't been very organized. But I got it together, and I organized my message, and I have that very clear vision of what I need to be doing to serve others, And I realized that that message is not difficult because it's my life and it's my experience. And all I need to do is go and tell my story. And somebody's going to feel completely supported. And then at the same time, those certifications and things that I told you I wanted, those things are, there's something I'm going after, right? Like I'm going after that education right away. I'm a homeschool person. I know that I don't have to go to all these schools to be able to get the knowledge. So I'm actually going after it right now. I'll get those certifications just because I want to, and I want to be in that environment and get that kind of practice and stuff. But just those are the things that I can do. Once I've told my story to help people, they can come to me and get the help to go through the process to overcome the junk, the lies. And I feel so excited to talk to individuals and be working one-on-one and in groups with people to just help them overcome, to erase and replace. And that's what I've been doing for the last few years. It's been about 10 years, but really the last 5 years I've really taken it very, very seriously. And I call it erase and replace. In the circles that I'm in now, it's called belief breakthrough. And that's a powerful way of saying it, I think. Because when you break through the false beliefs, the things that are getting in your way, I mean, the truth shall set you free. It's real. Anyway, that's what I want to share this morning. I am not going for my run today. I think I need to go lay down. But I just felt like I needed to do this video anyway. And that's all. I'll talk to you later.